And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the ball is hauled in. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Rebels will line up to boot it away. And he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Eagles offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Offense operating from the pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And what?
Pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running back has it on the screen now. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver wide open. Gets into space at the 50. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense has got the football. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense adds 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good. Steve. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. They're going to pull it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Great cut. They whiff on him. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver, and the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Breaks free. Gets some space around the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun, drops back. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And now the offense will call a timeout here Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. Long enough and good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Everyone moves the ball across the 40. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Hands off to the fullback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution and a methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Rebels offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out, and they open things up on this possession. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That run sets up a critical third down play. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Contact as he let the ball go. And he finds his target. He has the first. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up first and goal now. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trying to extend the play. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Gives it to the back.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to scramble now. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Hit as he releases it, and the fastball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Ball start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to throw it deep. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but there was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. A sack on the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run it here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Just ran away from the defense. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.